What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. This week's episode is going to be rather interesting because, well, with OTS 19 coming out, had just been dropped, and OTS 20 going to be released pretty soon, the question becomes, what are the pros and cons of the set? What cards could we expect to see in the set? And, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. And will the set even be that good? By the way, shoutouts to Brisk. Not sponsored. Their tea is awesome. And their pink lemonade. So, shoutouts to Brisk. So, OTS 19 is probably the worst of all of the OTSs that we've had over the years. And I say that because the only two cards that are decent to be worth anything at this point are Forbidden Chalice and Skill Drain. Fallen of Albat, I mean, don't get me wrong, the other two ultimate rares, excuse me, don't get it twisted, yeah, they're okay, but the problem is that with Albat, with Fallen of Albat, we've had the card printed more times than I give a fuck to count. And our last printing was in the Albaz structure deck, which made no sense whatsoever. None whatsoever. But if you look at this set, you have cards such as Red. You have cards like Red Reboot, Synth Amplifier. You got the Heroic Champions. You got Excalibur and Gondiva. You have Destrudo. Excuse me. You have Fairy Tail Snow, both recently got taken off the list, funny enough. Skullcrab Joker, Wisdom Eye Magician, Heroic Challenger 1000 Blaze, which was, I believe, a World Superstars card. Lone Fire, Gores, which nobody runs Gores anymore. Night Assailant, the card got errated multiple times. The recent errata, I mean... it does nothing. It literally does nothing. You got the Battle Guards, you got Lava and Swamp. You got Kuwagata Alpha. Hercules Beetle, which I think were both from the old school tournament packs, if I remember correctly. You got Triple D, Oracle King Dark, and Flame King Genghis, which are pretty good. I'll admit that. You also have, as well, Double D Baphomet, Odd Eyes Dissolver, Pain Painter, which is kind of a pathetic card. Trap Eater, nobody runs Trap Eater anymore. Caius, look, this set sucks. Literally, it sucks. But if you look at some of the other OTS sets we've had over the last couple of years, they've been pretty decent. Like, take OTS 18, for example. This was one of the most stacked OTSs in a long time. You had Ghost Trick Break, you had Dark Magical Circle, Golveg of the Nordic Ascendant, Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief, Incantation Pencil Plume, Talismandra, Vampire Retainer, Vampire Familiar, Destiny Hero Celestial, Family Knights of Silent Boots, Verg of the Nordic Alphar, Tangoster of the Nordic Beasts, Manju, Monk of the Tenny, Insector Picofelina, Break Sword, Quagar Hercules, which basically which used Hercules Beetle and Kuwagata Alpha, which is kind of hilarious. Token Collector, Contact C, Kagemusha Knight, Babysitter Saurus, Destiny Hero Dasher as a super rare reprint, and then the ultis, you have Fusion Destiny, Zeus, and Ecclesia the Virtuous, which was not too bad. This was actually one of the more better OTS sets this year, because when you look at it, OTS 18 was pretty good. 17, on the other hand, was kind of interesting. It was rather unique. You had Utopia, Imperm, you had the BLS Link, Power Bond, you had Cybernova, Scrap Raptor, Basil Rochute, Outstanding Dog Marin, which was I believe a tournament pack, if I remember correctly. Junks Synchron, Utopian Aura. It was okay. This was an okay set, but it was only because of the fact that we had Lightning Overdrive come out. So that was the sole reason for it. And then of course too, you look at the other you look at past OTS sets. I don't think it'll ever be on this one. Yeah, I don't think so. You look at past OTS sets and you think, oh, this card is not too bad. Oh, that card's not too bad. Oh, maybe this card's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. We've had a lot of incredible incredible OTS reprints. Dark Law as an ulti. The Ghost Sister hand traps. Just to name a few. But OTS 20 has to be perfect. In my personal opinion, OTS 20 has to be the perfect OTS set, and the reason being is because we're getting Power of the Elements coming out not too long from now. We're getting as well Legendary Duelist Season 3, which will be coming out in a couple weeks. So I would say OTS 20 has to go within both Power of the Elements and Legendary Duelist Season 3, as well as other sets that will be coming out in between. Sets such as the tins and whatnot. So I think one of the biggest cards that definitely needs to be printed in the set in OTS 20, hands down, has to be Neos. It has to be Air, not just any Neos, Air Neos. Air Neos never got another print once it came out. Once the card came out in Striking Neos back in 2007, it never got another reprint again. It never got reprinted ever. Which to be honest, makes no sense at all. I mean, Konami has reprinted pretty much almost every single card in the game. So why not Air Neos? Why not Air Neos? Think about this, okay? Look at Legendary Duelist Season 3. I'm actually looking at it right now on the Yu-Gi-Oh card database website. Big shout out as always. No copyrights. And some of the cards that are in this set, as far as the old school cards, were really powerful back in the day, even during Go format, even during the format of Air Neos. You look at cards like Sangan, Dark Necrofear, Jaugen the Spiritualist, Gurnia, Doom Caliber Knight, which was, I believe, if I remember correctly, I think it was a prize card, if I remember right. Necrophase. You look at, as well, the Spirit Message cards, all 5 of them. INALF, of course, to the Destiny board as well. Zoma the Spirit, Call of the Earthbound, Malicious Edge, Infernal Gainer, Infernal Prodigy. You even also have as well some of the other cards that were from GX. You have cards like Infernal Wing, Lightning Golem, Dark Gaia, Wild Cyclone, Infernal Sniper, Malicious Fiend, Dark Fusion, Dark Calling. You even also have the Earthbound Immortals as well. All 7 Earthbound Immortals. Asilapiscu, Kokapakapu, Kusalu, Chakachalua, Kokaraya, Uru, Rarakocharaska. These cards have been printed multiple times in the past, so why not a card like Irneos? Seriously, it just doesn't make sense. And the funny thing is that Konami, what people don't know and what you guys don't know is that Konami, big shout out, no copyrights as always, they're passing Irneos as a mistake. Yeah, as a mistake that never should have happened, which, to be fair, once the card got released, pretty much almost everybody, I would assume, almost everybody was playing the card, not just because of the artwork, but because of how nostalgic it was to see Irneos in the anime against Jesse Anderson. Who during the first, in their first encounter, Jaden and Jesse, not a single rainbow dragon, you know what I'm saying? There's also other reprints, in season 3 you have Staryu Venom, Chimera Rafflesia, Dragostapelia, Predaponics. A lot of these cards were released in side sets as well. Even also Dark Magician Girl, Chaos Command Magician were both released in Magician's Force, funny enough. You even also have as well Apprentice Illusion Magician, Magician Souls, and a lot of people were saying that Souls was not going to be reprinted in the set because it was already reprinted recently in what was it? And I think Brothers Legend, if I remember correctly. You even also have reprints of Soul Servant, even also Magician's Circle, which is a super rare when it was first released, actually. Wing Karibo, you got the Neospatians, you got Aqua Dolphin, you got Liquid Soldier. And you just got so many other incredible cards that in this set, I feel like as if these cards could potentially be in a future OTS set, but I feel like Irneos needs to be one of the big cards that has to be reprinted in OTS 20, and there could also be other cards that we could see reprinted as well. Already we know that Ghost Reaper is going to be reprinted in the set, which doesn't make sense. Nobody runs it anymore, unless if you were playing a mirror match. Then yeah, maybe, but nobody runs it anymore. Nobody runs that card anymore because people knew that people knew that you would need to play this card in mirror matches instead of regular duels. So again, I think the biggest con of this whole thing is not getting Irneos print in the set, which most likely will happen because obviously nobody gives a fuck about Irneos, which is kind of stupid. We'll probably end up seeing reprints of past tournament pack cards, like we did with Kuwagata Alpha and of course too Hercules Beetle in OTS 19. But I think the biggest pro of this whole thing is that it becomes the perfect OTS set. if Konami does print Air Neos into OTS 20, then it'll probably just be a perfect OTS on its own, regardless of what else could be in the set. But those are just my thoughts, and those are just my thoughts anyway. But that brings me to the question of the day: what cards do you guys want to see get reprinted in OTS 20? Let me know down in the comments below, and that will do it for today's video for this week's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want to see more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, which get posted every Friday, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And as always, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. All the links will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. If you guys want to send fan mail, the info will be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.